Hi everyone. Um, not feeling all that great, but this is a video that I really wanted to do and I couldn't do it with all the editing and everything that would take place. So I'm gonna do it live. So there's no pictures. I'm sorry, there's no fancy graphics or anything. But I really wanted to do this because I thought it was a lot of fun. What to watch this Easter? My voice is cracking in and out, so that'll be fun. If you don't know, I'm not feeling well. So it's been going on for a while. Anyway, I found most of these. I think there was only one that wasn't free. And so I linked all of them in the description box if you would like to watch them for yourself for free online this Easter. Okay. So first we're going to start with 1948's Easter Parade starring Judy Garland and Fred Astaire. And of course, Ann Miller and Peter Lawford. We can't forget them. So I have to do this one because it's a musical. It's honestly not one of the best musicals out there, but it's a really good one. It's very solid. If nothing else, you gotta watch for Ann Miller's tap dancing. Yeah. So the main storyline is you can read it just about anywhere. I mean, they've got it on IMDb and stuff, but basically, this guy needs a female for his act, and so he is looking for someone who's a singer and a dancer and stuff, and he runs into this lady. I think her name is Sarah Brown, and she's perfect. However, they're both with someone, and showmance and real mans start to get in the way. But honestly, the storyline isn't why you should watch the movie. You should watch the movie for the musical numbers, bar none. Watch the movie for the musical numbers. The story is a little weak, but it's an Easter classic. Hi, Vima. Oh, you're so sweet. I don't feel that great. But I really, really wanted to do this in case you guys haven't heard of some of these movies. So I'm here. Yeah, but thank you. See if my thing will work. Yay! Okay, so Easter Parade has some of Ann Miller's best tap dancing numbers. They're really incredible. She does this one where she tap dances in circles over and over again, and she's like a spinning top. It's so good. I believe this is also the one where she dances with the orchestra, like all you can see is their instruments and their hands and stuff through the floor. I think that's this one. And of course, it's got the very famous Easter Bonnet song, and Easter Parade is also a song. Thank you, Vima. And so that's in there. And yeah, but let's face it, I'm here for Ann Miller. Judy Garland is amazing. But Ann Miller totally sells this movie. Thank you. Happy Easter to you too. Next, see if I can go in order of year here. So that was 48. Let's see what's next. 1951 would be Quo Vadis Domine. Quo Vadis is my Easter staple. Have to watch it every Easter. It's just a thing for me. Is it the most Eastery movie? Honestly, no. But it's my absolute favorite of the biblical epics. And it has... Oh, come on, Shannon. Robert Taylor, Deborah Carr, Peter Ustinov. The list goes on and on and on for Hollywood stars, especially of the time. But it's such a beautiful story about a Roman soldier who falls in love with a beautiful Lygian. And it's also the time when Nero, the emperor, was in charge. And the Colosseum, I don't want to get too detailed on here, but there was something that Nero did, which everyone is familiar with. It was that time. Okay? Also have to do with the burning of Rome and stuff like that. But this is a positive story. Bad guys lose, you know. But this is a positive story, and it's a story of hope, and it's a love story too. Gotta admit, the love story between Robert Taylor's character and Deborah Carr's character is really beautiful. But my favorite character is Nero because it's played by the late, great Peter Ustinov. And the reason that it works is because even though Nero is such a despicable character, the way that Peter Ustinov plays it comes across as comedy. I mean, he's got some of the best lines in the whole thing. Also, it was Peter Ustinov's birthday just a couple of days ago, and I posted some of my favorite scenes from that on my Instagram. You can go check that out. So funny. Especially when he sings. He can't, so that's what's funny. He's just got some of the best lines. And because Peter Ustinov plays it in such a serious way, it comes across as hilarious. Because anybody who takes themselves that seriously, it's just funny. And he knew that's what would happen. He's done a couple characters like that. It's beautiful. So that is a really, really great movie. Of course, the rest of the story is really good as well. So that is Quo Vadis. And I found that on Tubi, I believe. I don't know. It's linked down below. And Easter Parade is the only one I couldn't find a free link for, but it is on Amazon Prime if you have that. So, okay, so that was Quo Vadis. Fun fact, this is what it looks like behind the scenes when I'm making an actual like Film Friday video. I've got the notes and the list and I check them off and then I edit and yeah. 51, so we should go to 53. 53 is The Robe. And The Robe has Richard Burton, Gene Simmons. Hold on. There's a bunch of people in this one. Richard Burton, Gene Simmons, Victor Mature, Michael Rennie, and anyone else with a recognizable name? Oh, Leon Askin, I guess. Yeah. So this one is... I'm just going to read this one because it's easier. In the Roman province of Judea, during the 1st century, Roman tribune Marcus Gallio is ordered to crucify Jesus of Nazareth, but is tormented by the guilty conscience afterward. So, it's a very cool take on what the Roman soldiers went through during the crucifixion. So, what if there was a soldier that didn't like this idea? It's kind of cool. And then... yeah, so it's really cool. It also has a very unique ending. It's not the ending you'd expect. It's really unique. So that is The Robe. And that is 1953. I found that one for you as well, for free, down below. So now we go on to 1956. This one I know you've heard of. I know you've heard of this one. This is the 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments. Cecil B. DeMille's big biblical epic, Moses, story of Moses, basically. And, it's so beautiful. So well done. So many people. Charlton Heston, so, you know, home run. It's the story of Moses. All the way from being a baby to all the way through his later years, which is kind of cool because we usually never talk about his later years. So that's kind of interesting that they included that in the movie. And okay, so they took a little bit of licensing when it comes to the romance department, not just for Moses, but also for Ramses. But Yul Brynner as Ramses, wow. Impresses me. Just impresses me. Is it Baxter or Bancroft? I get those two mixed up. Who plays the princess? Anne Baxter is Nefertiri. Okay. You've also got, I mean, this movie is full of so many stars. Charlton Heston, Yul Brynner, Anne Baxter, Edward G. Robinson, Yvonne DiCarlo, Deborah Paget, John Derrick, Nina Folk, Martha Scott, Vincent Price, John Carradine. I know there's more. I thought there was more. Well, anyway, that's a lot. So I highly recommend that one. I found that one for you too. It's linked down below. It's very fun. It's a very fun watch. So, and then of course, you know, going along with that, The Prince of Egypt is an excellent movie as well. Yeah, it's a cartoon, but that doesn't mean it's for kids. It was made for kids, but it's so well done, they turned it into a musical for the stage for adults. So, yeah. Epic musical. I mean, Steven Schwartz wrote the music. That's the guy who did Wicked and Pippin. So, yeah. Prince of Egypt and Ten Commandments. Both the story of Moses. Both really well done. Next is another one I know you've heard of, Ben-Hur. We go back to Charlton Heston. How can we not talk about Ben-Hur? Just the chariot scene alone is incredible. I'll be honest, this one is hard for me to watch the second half of. I don't know why. I just feel like the pacing is better in the first half. So, but that is just me. My mom watches it practically every Easter. It's her favorite of the biblical epics, I think. Mine is Quo Vadis, hers is Ben-Hur. I don't know what Dad's is. Maybe Ten Commandments. Or maybe Ben-Hur. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask him. Anyway, if you're here, don't be shy. Say hello. Yes, so that is 1959. I linked that one down below as well. If for no other reason to watch it, watch the chariot scene. That was real. No CGI. That was a real race. Yeah. Okay. 1971. Bit of a change of pace here. Here comes Peter Cottontail. Like I said, bit of a change of pace. I gotta look up who's in that. Hold on. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen that one. Last time I saw that one, I think I was living in Japan. Yeah. So Peter Cottontail has Paul Frees, of course. Paul Frees was the voice of so many things. He was like the male version of June Foray. If June Foray did the female, Paul Frees did the male. Back in the 60s and 50s. We've got Danny Kaye, Paul Frees, Casey Kasem, you know, the voice of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Vincent Price. Yeah, I know. Thurl Ravenscroft. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. He sang that. Okay. He's also Tony the Tiger. And Joan Gardner. So, I don't actually know the plot of this one, to be quite honest. It's been a long time since I've seen it. With the help of a time machine, Peter Cottontail must rescue Easter from the hands of the malicious Iron Tail. Let me guess. Vincent Price, because he always loves to play the villain. Yep. I looked it up. So this one's cute. I believe this is a Rankin and Bass production. It's stop motion. There's the little there's the little bunny. Isn't he cute? So that one's on here. I linked that one down below. You can watch that one too. Yep, the original Rankin and Bass Easter Classic. Oh, with a bonus feature featuring Puss in Boots. Without the Spanish accent, I'm guessing. Even though Antonio Banderas is the best version, but you know, take what I can get. Okay, so that's 1971. Very cute, very fun to watch with your kids or grandkids. Next, we have another kid-friendly. Not that these aren't. The biblical epics are just more intense, but I watched them as a kid. An Easter Carol, which is a VeggieTales production. It's like A Christmas Carol, but for Easter. It's very cute. It even has Rebecca St. James voicing the angel Hope. Basically, it's a Christmas Carol, but with Easter themes instead. So he owns a chocolate factory, which gives you a little bit of Willy Wonka in there. A little bit of Willy Wonka feels. And he's putting his priorities in the wrong places, basically. So it's kind of fun. Kind of fun. So that's another fun one for your kids. And I was able to find that free on YouTube. So I linked it down below for you guys. I was able to find it. It's getting harder and harder to find VeggieTales that's actually free instead of the little Yippee TV app. But I did find it, and I linked it down below. So if you or your grandkids want to watch that one, got it down below for you. And lastly, I have to talk about this because everyone's talking about it. King of Kings. Made this year. I don't know why my flashlight is on. One moment, please. I am so sorry. I don't know why my flashlight turned itself on. It keeps doing that. King of Kings. The untold story that Charles Dickens wrote for his son, and they found it after his death. And so they took the story and made it into a movie. It's the story of Jesus, but it's the version that Charles Dickens really did write for his son. So they make it in the style of Charles Dickens telling it to his son. Now, the trailer reminds me of Adventures in Odyssey with the Imagination Station. That is what it reminds me of. So I love that. It's like they're in the story with all the Bible characters, which is pretty cool. So I'm hoping to see that this weekend. I don't know what my body's going to do, but I'm hoping to see that this weekend because I'd really like to. However, my body's going to do what it's going to do. So, yeah. That is all I have for you in the way of Easter content to watch. If you missed any because you just now are joining me, that's fine. It will be linked down below in the description box where you can watch them all for free. They're all linked. And enjoy the movies that I found for you guys to watch. Now, the way YouTube works, because it is a funny little thing, I have to be on here for 2 hours for this to make any profit of a video. There's no way I can last 2 hours, but we're going to see how long I can last. And we're just going to sit and crochet for the rest of this. So, if you're here, what are you working on? I am working on a blanket for my friend for Christmas. I will show you in just a moment. And do you have any Easter plans? I would love to know that too. I do and I don't. We were invited to a friend's house for Easter. However, I'm not sure I can go. But I do hope my parents can go and have a good time. I have my little Numi tea. So like I said, I'm working on this blanket. Oh dear. And there went my hook. Hey, there's 2 of you watching. Say hello. So this is all tangled up in this stuff. See? Yep, it's the same pink blanket that I've been working on. It's nothing new. Sorry, y'all. I'm a slow crocheter. This is why I make tiny things mostly. But I've still got some time before I need to be finished with it, so I need to work on the pink part, and then I can work on the green part. When I get to the green part, I'll feel a whole lot better, because that means I will be on the downhill slope. Oh, I can show you this. Hold on. So I work for OPhire, and if you didn't know, they've got a new hook. It's really something else. It's called the Magnolia. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. So, what? Come on. Thank you. We want thumbs up for this. It's pretty. So this is the new Magnolia hook from OPhire. It's got lots of gold and green in there with a little bit of cream. It's really stunning. I think it's spectacular. So, yeah. That's new. And I can link that if you guys want to purchase one yourself. I have no idea how long they will be around, so it's just kind of the way that OPhire works. You just buy it when you see it. Twice Sheared Sheep is having an Easter sale as well. If you put the code Easter egg in your cart, you can add an actual Easter egg. It's a plastic egg. And you get it for free, and it will have a mystery row counter in there with your purchase, which is kind of fun. So they're doing that all weekend. Premier Yarns has a new yarn coming out today, actually. Yeah, today. Not supposed to say anything until like 11 a.m., so please follow my friend Teresa at Critters Crochet and Sarah Satch. They can tell you all about it. I work for Premier, but I don't. I work for Premier. It's just kind of. I don't love working for them. It's not my favorite company to work for, okay? So that's why you don't see as much premiere content from me. Because I'm just not all that interested. So, let's see. Monday was something else. Yeah, we thought I was going to have to go to the ER. Super fun. So, didn't get to make my tea video. Monday is International Tea Day, if you did not know. And I didn't get to make my video. So, my body had other ideas. And that's just the way it works these days. I just have to do what it says. I love all these people who tell me, don't listen to your body and, just fight it, push through. If you're not in this body, you don't get it. So, there's that. So, hopefully, I get to have Easter with my family, but no idea. I could be here. Literally, here. This is my bed, if you didn't figure that out. So, happy Easter to everyone. This is Good Friday. So, if you didn't see my video that I made yesterday on my kitchen fails, got a wonderful story about making resurrection rolls and them not turning out quite right. But it's okay. We just try again. But that video has pictures, so you're welcome. Hey, my stuff may not look the prettiest, but it tastes great, okay? May not be perfect like a picture-perfect postcard, but it's edible and delicious. So. I know a bunch of people are probably traveling today. I know a couple of my friends are traveling for the Easter weekend. We are not. We stay here. I can't travel, so. My father gets to see a friend of his he hasn't seen in a long time today, so that's cool. Happy for him. I am I guess hopeful would be the right word. I am hopeful that I will be okay on Sunday, but I do not know. This body has been very unpredictable. So, yes. If you're just coming in now, I am working on a blanket. I did all of the movie stuff at the beginning, so if you want to watch the replay, you can. Also, all the movies are linked in the description box if you want to watch them. I found as many free links as I could. So do I have anybody who's international today? Anyone from outside the US watching? I figured that's who'd actually be up. Or people with insomnia. Let's see. Am I watching anything? Well, I'm watching something for my collaboration with Teresa in May, but we can't talk about that. So, but I have been watching things in order to work on an idea for our project. But we will tell you all about that in May. Teresa and I are live, by the way, Thursday, April 24th on her channel, like always. We're skipping this week. We skipped this week because of Easter, and also she is traveling, so it's just easier for us to skip this week and do it next week. So we will be live on her channel, and we have a surprise for you guys. It's pretty exciting. I wouldn't miss it if I were you. Next week on my channel, Monday, I have a Happy Mail video because I had to put something, and that's the only thing I had. So I have a Happy Mail video, just some random stuff I bought. And Thursday, the 24th of April, I am doing a collaboration with Melic Adventures. And so I will have a Thursday video. And that's all I'm allowed to say about that. I'm not allowed to say anything else. So. Let me see. So that's next week. I can't decide if I'll have a Whip Wednesday video or not. I might save it for the next week. Don't know yet. Depends how much footage I have, because I don't see myself filming anytime soon, so I've got to use the footage I've got. This is why I'm very, very happy about batch filming, because I need the footage. Which is also why you see me in the same outfit a lot, because I did it on the same day. Let me think. I am reviewing some products in a few weeks. Only one is sponsored. Everything else I just bought just because I wanted to try it. Well, and one was a gift. And yeah. And then in May, Teresa and I will tell you about our collab. I'm going to do some more Melic Adventure collaborations in May, so yay! That'll be fun. And you'll learn more about what that is on Thursday. So, trying to think if there's anything else. Well, my friend's going to have her baby soon. Don't know when, but soon. The next month or so. She's very excited and very nervous. She has a lot of Spoonie issues as well, so whenever she has a baby, it's a little scary. but they've all come out fine. She's been fine. This is her third child, I think. And let's see. Amanda put out a really good video today about some crochet hacks. If you want to see that. Her 5 crochet hacks or whatever. Oh, sorry. That's Crafters Autonomous. It's my Gigi. So she put out a really cool video. And Teresa from Critters Crochet is going through this book about things that you can supposedly make in 24 hours or something like that. And so she's been testing the book to see if it's true. So she made a video yesterday. And what else? Heather from Heather's Creative Corner, she put together some Easter baskets for her kids. So some ideas for you there. Be honest, I haven't been watching a lot of YouTube, friends, or just YouTube at all. So I'm a little behind on what everybody was doing, but I know about those videos, so go check those out. The Disney community just had Pin Me Up Wednesday, so should be some cool pin videos coming out, or that have come out. Pink a la Mode has a cool clearance sale. I almost got the Zero backpack, or not backpack, crossbody. I thought about it. I really did. But it's white, and white purse, it's going to get dirty real fast. I couldn't do it. So, I don't have a Zero crossbody. Zero as in the puppy from Nightmare Before Christmas. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Oh, well, I mentioned this earlier, but if you don't know what a resurrection roll is, it's a little pastry that you put a marshmallow that's rolled in cinnamon and sugar, and you roll it up, and you seal all the edges, and you bake it. And what's really cool is about the way that it's made, the marshmallow, like, disappears into the roll, and so when you open it up, it's hollow. And the reason it's called a resurrection roll is because you can use it to describe what happened to the body of Christ to a child. So you can say that the marshmallow is his body, and the cinnamon and sugar are the spices for his burial cloth. And then you roll it up like the burial cloth, and then you pack it and pinch it, and now it's the tomb. Put it in the oven. When you pull it out, the tomb is empty because he has risen. So it's pretty cool. Great way to explain it to kids. And it tastes amazing. You would think that, oh, well, it tastes like nothing because it's a hollow roll. No, not true. It just soaks into the bread. It's so good. Mine was a bit of a disaster. Looks in the looks department, but in the taste department, I did okay. Oh boy, 5 people. Hello. I honestly didn't expect much of an audience because, it's 4 in the morning here, so. Don't be shy, say hello. I don't know why when I go on all these other lives, I see all these people commenting, and yet my lives, people like to stay silent. Don't know why. I think today I might watch Here Comes Peter Cottontail. I haven't seen that since I was a little girl. Well, I was older than that. I was babysitting age. At least. Yeah. I was at least babysitting age when I saw that, so. So I might watch that one today. I've been watching a lot of 60s movies. I watched Yours, Mine, and Ours the other day with Lucille Ball and Henry Fonda. Classic. I love the line where Tom Bosley comes in and the power goes out, and so he's there as the doctor when doctors still made house calls. So he goes he goes to the house, and the kid answers the door with a candle, and he goes, "Oh no, I'm too late." And they go, "Oh no, doctor, this isn't a funeral. We just lost power." He goes, "Oh." If you don't know, Yours, Mine, and Ours is the story of a man with 8 kids, or no, 10 kids. He has 10. Yeah. A man with 10 kids is a widower who meets a widow with 8 kids. Yeah. Or maybe I've got that in reverse. Maybe she does have 10. She might have 10. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Great family film. Very sweet story about, who's your family and stuff like that. Just super cute. Blended family. I love it. They did a remake in the 2000s with Dennis Quaid and Deborah Messing. And actually, that one's not that bad. I know a lot people throw a lot of hate towards that film. It's not that bad. Is it as good as the original? No, but seldom is that usually happens. I mean, I cannot talk. That seldom happens when it comes to remakes. There are exceptions, but it's still good. It's still good. Just like Cheaper by the Dozen. That was originally a movie in the 50s, I think. With the guy from Laura. What's his name? Clifton Webb. Clifton Webb played the father, and then of course it was remade with Steve Martin and Bonnie Hunt later on. But again, I love both those versions. I think they're both excellent. So, I think I want to do a Film Friday where I do the same movie, but it's the original and the remake, even if it doesn't have the same title. For example, Libeled Lady and Easy to Wed, same movie, different titles. So I think I want to do that. And I could do Cheaper by the Dozen and Yours, Mine, and Ours and stuff like that. I think that would be a fun one. That would be a good one for the summer, I think, because a lot of those are kind of, family time, summer. Yeah. That could be kind of fun. So maybe I'll do like a mini series this summer on movies and their, remakes or something. I could also do a mini series on movies they turned into musicals, good or bad. Some choices good, some choices why. In the next couple months, I have the Tony Awards to look forward to. And I'm actually looking forward to them this year because a lot of good plays this year. A lot of good options. Audra McDonald could end up getting her, 8th Tony? Could be. I don't know, but she's got to beat Jasmine. I don't know. Everybody says Jasmine's the favorite this year. I don't know. So, I'm excited, though, because the performances should be fun. Although I have to say, so far, my favorite Tony Awards ever was when the writers went on strike. Because it was literally like just performances, and Ariana DeBose had to just talk, just make it up as she went along, and she did fabulous. So, yeah. No long, drawn-out speeches, because nobody wrote them for them. And no stupid extra agendas to talk about, because it's just about the performances. That's what the Tony Awards is. It's supposed to be about art. Not where you stand on something. Whether or not that's important is irrelevant, because it's literally just about the art. That's what the Tony Awards should be. So the best Tony Awards they've ever had, in my opinion, is the one where they had no writers. That was a great opening number, too. Man, that was excellent. It was just dancing. So good. Let's see. So that happens in June. May. Well, Mother's Day. I may or may not release a tutorial for something small you can make for Mother's Day. I really want to. I just don't know if I'll feel like making a tutorial. I mean, I still haven't been able to make my tutorial for my water bottle holder. It's just, if you haven't made a tutorial yourself, you don't know how much work goes into making a tutorial. So it's a lot. It's not like a regular video. There's a lot of editing that goes into it. Plus, we have to make the product again. And if it's not small, it takes a while. So there's an actress in Quo Vadis. And her name is, I always forget, because she looks like she could be related to Agnes Moorehead. You know, the actress who was Mrs. Snow in Pollyanna or Endora on Bewitched. She looks just like her, but it's not her. I always have to look up her name, because it's not an actress I'm familiar with. Come on. Patricia LaFan. Oh, she was so close to making it to her 95th birthday. Just shy a few days. Wow. That's a shame. The statuesque, striking actress with vaguely reptilian aspects at once is both sinister and alluring. How'd you like to be described like that? Wow. Well, it's true. She could definitely never play Girl Next Door. Not happening. She is excellent in Quo Vadis, that's for sure. Here's her with Peter Ustinov in the movie. Come on. There. Peter Ustinov is right there. So he plays Nero, and she plays his Empress. Don't even know if she has a name. I think she does. Yes. Papia. Papia is her name. Okay. Anyway. I'm going to see if I can make it an hour. This is definitely one of my least entertaining lives. Oh well. Sorry, I just really wanted to talk about those movies. And I just didn't feel like editing. Oh no. Too many chains. I hope everyone has a good Easter. And I hope you have a good weekend. And yeah, please check out the movies that I talk about at the beginning. So if you need to go back and watch the replay, go ahead and just watch that part. You don't have to watch the whole thing if you don't want to. And check out the movies down below. I have linked them. I have also linked the new hook, the Magnolia. If you want to check it out, I have no idea how long this will be around. So get it while you can. It's definitely one of the prettiest they've made yet, in my opinion. Okay. I think when I get to the end of this round, I'm going to call it for this live. Oh, I will show you this. I ordered a bunch of stuff from Target. I ordered some socks, and they had a bunch of corgis in different holidays. And most of my order came, and you'll see that on Monday. But one part didn't come, and that was this. So, St. Patrick's Day corgi socks are a thing. And that was supposed to be part of my order on Monday. I may include like a picture or something, but I don't know. So the rest of them you'll see on Monday. So to recap, Monday there's a video, Thursday there's a video, Thursday there's a live with Teresa on her channel, like always. And may or may not be a Wednesday video. I haven't decided yet. Have not decided yet. So that is that. Very misleading. It looks like a factory knot, but I'm not sure it is. No, I'll just hope that it's not. So, oh yeah, I never showed you my bunny. This is my bunny. I got it a couple years ago from a very nice lady. She kind of adopted me as like her grandchild. So, it's my Easter decoration that you can't even see. So, I tried. Okay. I just need to last 4 more minutes and I am getting too hot. And this thing isn't even on. Oh my gosh. This heating pad isn't even on and I'm burning up. Not good. So, just going to last 4 more minutes. No idea if that will help me or not. I hope so. I only have a few more days to try and meet my you have to get a certain like dollar amount to get paid by YouTube for that month. And last month I didn't make it. So it does carry over to the next month, but you don't get paid for that month. So if I don't get more videos watched, then I won't get this month either. Which is why you guys have been seeing more content from me, is because I've been trying so hard to try and get paid this month, because May is going to be very expensive. It is every year. I have a lot of things like memberships and stuff that renew every May. So hopefully some more people find my videos entertaining soon. Please, guys, don't forget, I have playlists and old videos that you can watch that are totally relevant. Just because they're older doesn't mean that, like, the information is irrelevant. Pretty much it's not, unless it's a sale. So I have tips and tricks. I have going through crochet books. I have Disney content. And yeah. I don't know. I'm trying. Hey, Sam. Oh, how nice. That sounds lovely. Yeah, I did all the movie stuff at the beginning. I wanted to make it into a real video, but I just couldn't edit or anything right now, so. But they're all linked down below. Every video that I talked about. Movie. I don't know why I'm calling them videos. Every movie I talked about is linked below. On where you can watch it for free. Still working on my wicked blanket. This is why I don't make blankets. Yeah, Peter Cottontail, that's a cute one. Well, of course, you have to love Irontail because it's voiced by Vincent Price, one of the greatest actors of this entire century. And I will stand on that hill. Love Vincent Price. I don't care if he's playing a silly role, a serious role, or a dashing romantic role, or a comedy role, because he's good at that too. He's good at all of it. He's got range. I know he's known for like his horror movies and stuff, but he was great in like Champagne for Caesar, The Great Mouse Detective, Dr. Goldfoot and the Bikini Machine. Yes, that's a real movie. It even has a sequel. I don't think I've seen many or any of the others. I did used to watch all the religious based movies as a kid, every Easter and Christmas. Yeah, a lot of people have heard of Ben-Hur. A lot of people have heard of Ten Commandments, but Quo Vadis and the Robe are ones that people usually, if they've heard of it at all, they don't watch those. So, which is a shame because I think those are some of the best. Also, Sam, did you see the new Hook? This is the new Magnolia. Isn't she pretty? So this is the new OPhire one. I have no idea how long it'll be around. They didn't tell me. So if you want one, that's linked below too. That ridge. Circle, give any grip at all. You talking about right here? Sam, are you talking about right here? Yeah, I'd say so. If you're a pencil gripper, that's about where you'd put your fingers. Knife grippers, about the same. I'm what they call a choker. So I go kind of high on my hooks. Oh, yeah? If you have smaller hands, people tend to like tulip, clover, and OPhire. If you have larger hands, people tend to like divot shilp, furls, and dots hooks. Or if your hands are like stretchier, like if your fingers can reach more octaves on a piano. I think you might like these. They've got a really nice pointy head, which is one thing I really do like about them. Doop doop. You see that? The neck is long, but not too long. You can still make a good cluster stitch on here. I know. I've done it. And the grip is thick enough that it won't just slide through your fingers. And yeah, you could use this little thing as a stopper if you wanted to for your fingers. But this colorway is one of their prettiest, if you ask me. Yes, to help you get through the stitch. That's correct. And it comes in a nice little PVC pipe kind of thing, so it won't break. The little stopper, which is nice. You know, they were the first ones to do that, and then all these other companies started using PVC pipes. I think you might want to try this one, Sam. Just give it a try. Exactly. Comes with its own little case. Although personally I love to display mine, but yes. Thank you. Well, I have about this much more to go for the pink. And I don't know if I'm going to do another cake or not. I cannot decide. Oh, I can't think. I think yes. I think I may have to go with another cake. But I am not sure. So we'll have to see. I'm trying. I'm not as quick as most people who would basically be done with this thing by now. But I'm doing my best. It doesn't have to be done until December. So, yay. I purposely planned it that way. It's like, if I start now. And we have a tea break. This is the Robe tea from Numi. And it's just the plant. That's it. There's literally one ingredient on the box. It's the plant. Okay. I do have a bit of a tangle going on here. I don't know how that happened. I've got two ends. I'm hoping I don't have to recake this, but I guess I could. Thank you for using my link. There's other colors there too if you don't like that one. A lot of people like to get their birthstone. That's what I did the first time I ordered. I got my birthstone. And then I told Teresa about it, and then she got hers as well. We have the same month. Ooh, the sapphire one. My mom loves that one. That one is pretty. They had one a couple years ago called the think it was just blue cobalt or something like that. It was really, really stunning. And I wish they'd bring that one back. Or turn that one into the sapphire one. Because it was gorgeous. I like when they make their limited edition ones because they're really beautiful, but they don't last very long. They don't keep them around long enough, in my opinion. Malibu Dream. Mm-hmm. It used to be called Barbie, but you know, copyright. Yeah, those didn't do as well. They really didn't. The House Cup ones. And honestly, we affiliates, well, excuse me, ambassadors, went to OPhire and we told them what they did wrong. Most of those sold out when they went for like $5 each because they couldn't give them away. They even tried a giveaway and no, they were not selling. And you know why? OPhire, all of their hooks are gorgeous, shimmery, glittery, beautiful hooks. Okay? Pretty much every single one of them has some kind of shimmer. No shimmer. It was just blocked colors with no glitter and no shimmer. There's your problem right there. Even if just one of those colors had been shimmer, they would have sold better. And we all told them this. And they admitted that they messed up. You know, they could always try again. So, yep, they just had to be glittery, and the stripes had to be less thick. Yeah, the stripes needed to be less thick, and they needed to be glittery. That's it. That was the problem. They would have sold out of those like hotcakes. Heck, I would have bought some for my friends who don't even crochet because they would have loved those just sitting on their desk at work. The Harry Potter community is very big. Mm-hmm. All blah. Yep. But they didn't sell out of them until they made them for like $5 each. I have all the houses. I got all the houses for my video. I got black and gold originally because of my uncle went to Mizzou. And it reminded me of his college colors. They reminded me of football. So I got that one. And then I got Ravenclaw because I am a Ravenclaw, even though I thought it was boring. And then they said, hey, can you please talk about this? You know, if you have the hooks. And I had the hooks. And I got 2 more so I could have all 4. And we tried, and they sold them for 35% off, and that was our video that we made. We made a really cool short out of it, though. And then that didn't work. I think I got like 2 sales. And then they just started selling them for for like $5. That worked. But it was really sad when they did a giveaway for it, though, and nobody entered. But you know what? I mean, they agreed that it's not a perfect system. You know, they also agreed they should have asked. They should have asked the public what, to vote on something. And they said they'll think about at least asking us to vote in the future. And so we actually voted on this one somewhat. We voted on, should there be glitter? Should there be multiple colors? Should there be, variations? What kind of colors do you think would be good for a spring hook? That kind of stuff. So, and they came out with that gorgeous thing. So, obviously they're improving. I did feel bad for them, yeah. Because it came at a really bad time, too, because they just got in the warehouse and they needed the space. They also needed the sales, so, yeah. And if they had made those, glittery and shimmery, do you have any idea the Christmas sales that could have happened? Oh, man. Who wouldn't have had everyone in their family who's a Harry Potter fan or a sports fan? I mean, the Crochet's stocking stuffer. Boom. Would have been the prettiest little stocking stuffer. But no. I honestly think they should do sports teams. I think that'd be pretty cool. Less boring, please. But I do think they should do, like for the Super Bowl or something next year, the two teams that are going to go up against each other, if they could get it out fast enough, that'd be kind of cool. Oh, and for the record, I told them to make wicked hooks. 4 times I mentioned it. Nope. People on Etsy who were making the wicked hooks and selling out like that. Yeah. Told you it would have been great. Yep. Sports teams. 100%. Yeah. People are sports crazy. It's true. Kind of funny, too. You just what? Oh my gosh, Sam. Well, I hope you like them. And thank you. Wow, girl, what did you buy? Although it's crazy, those prices can add up, you know, if you're not paying attention. Did you get a magnolia? Oh. Got 2 hooks, the sapphire in a 5 and a 7, and an amethyst. A pin, which says I crochet all day. Shipping, yes. Uh-huh. It happens. They do have a thing that I think is if you go to $65. If you spend $65 or more, it's free shipping, I think. The amethyst is pretty. I have that one. I think I have all the birthstone colors. Well, the original. They remade the Periodot. They remade that one. I don't have the remake. I have the original. Purple, of course. I want to get that one for a friend of mine. I really, really wanted to get Ruby because her birthstone is Ruby and her birthday's in July. But every single time I get a Ruby hook from them, I don't know. It's like the color doesn't feel like it's finished all the way around. It's not an oops hook, but every single one of my Ruby's hooks looks like an oops hook to me. So, I don't know. I just feel like there's a better option I could get her. So I thought about getting her an amethyst. I thought about the garnet, but I don't think she'd like the black. I really don't think she'd like the black mixed in. I do, but I don't think she'd like that. I like the garnet one though. It's pretty. I like a red and black combination. I think it's cool. I think it looks good. That's why I love the Scorpio hook from Furls is black with the swirling red and gold glitter. Yes. Yes. It's stunning. I love that one, and Capricorn and Sagittarius I think are my favorite of the zodiac hooks from Furls. Oh, well, excuse me, totally forgot. Gemini has Pollux and Castor, which is the white with the gold and the black with the gold. Absolutely gorgeous. Capricorn looks like jade. It does. It looks like jade. It looks like a jade geode because it has the sparkle mixed in it. And so it looks like you cracked open a geode. My friend is Capricorn. I have to get her one. She has no idea. I have to get her one for her birthday. Or Christmas, which is about around the same time. So I think I might, if I can grab one during the birthday sale, which is in a couple months, June. And then I always tell my parents what I'm looking for at the birthday sale, because that's when I tell them to order my Christmas gifts. Because honestly, there's no better sale. Yeah, Black Friday is good. Don't get me wrong, I shop Black Friday every year. But yeah. You can't what? I don't know what that means. Sorry, Sam. Oh. I'm not sure. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. So this is the Scorpio. Any day now. Thank you. This is Scorpio from Furls. And here is Capricorn. This is Capricorn. Really beautiful. See if I can show off the glitter better. A little bit. See, it looks like a geode. It's really pretty. Yep. Oh, this is my bunny. It's a bunny, a giant bunny. She's my Easter decoration. And then Gemini is this one. So you have the black and gold or the white and gold. And this is definitely one of my absolute favorites. Come on, there. I don't know what we're doing for Easter. I know what my parents are doing for Easter. I don't know what I'm doing for Easter. So we were invited to a friend's house. Me too. The black and gold is really lovely. We were invited to a friend's house, a family's house. Apparently we spend, ever since last Easter, we basically spend every holiday with them now, except Christmas. And they're very sweet, and they said I can do whatever I want. They don't live very far. So I have options if I want to wait till everyone's done eating, and then like my dad or my mom can come get me, and then I can go over there, or I can join them the entire time, or we can just like Marco Polo a little bit because I'm still here. I don't know, because I'm just not feeling that great. And so the idea of like getting dressed and going to someone's house right now is not appealing in the least, which is a shame because I really would like to see people. Really would like to see people, honestly, that aren't doctors. Or my parents. I mean, I love my parents, but, you know, like to see other people. So that's what's going on. We were supposed to see King of Kings this Saturday. I don't know if I'm going to feel up to going to a theater either. And again, a theater is like right there. Like right there. Not even 10 minutes from my house. It's kind of nice. If you feel up to going to the theater. If you don't, then, you know. Okay. Well, Sam, thank you for visiting with me. But I think I am going to call it. I don't think I can last 30 more minutes, so we'll see. Maybe the replay will get some love. But thank you guys for being here. The video, the movies are linked in the description box below. If you don't know what they are, they're at the beginning of the video. And have a great Easter, and I will see you Monday. Remember, life happens, yarn helps. As I hit my glasses in my face. Try that again. Life happens, yarn helps, and spoonies can stitch it up too. Happy Easter.